Okay, this presentation is going to be on an artist named Ai Wei Wei. He's a contemporary political artist, and he's really interesting for our topic on art with meaning because his work is relevant to not only his background country or his country of birth, China, but also to the rest of the world and the people that view his work today. Some themes that we're going to look at is the idea of culture and history. So Ai Weiwei makes direct comment and criticism about the restrictions placed on him by his culture, what's valued in China, materialism, as well as power and authority. So to begin with, there's a bit of information here about Ai Weiwei. He was the son of a poet who was exiled during the Cultural Revolution. He did live in New York from 1981 to 93, at which time he did study at a design school. And most interestingly, he actually fell under the influence of Marcel Duchamp, who we all know, during the 1920s. And works like you can see here with the bicycles, you can see that he was really influenced by Duchamp's use of ready-mades and collecting found objects and using them to create his own works of art. When Weiwei returned to China, he used those ideas to create his own works, and specifically he used Chinese artifacts, things like old pottery and bicycles, and he used them to criticize or make a comment about China and the way that it values these objects. So here's an example of one of those. It is a Han Dynasty urn, which means historically it's actually really important. But you can see that he's painted a Coca-Cola, very famous logo, over the top of it. And it kind of brings into question, what's the value of this urn? And if we saw an urn like this in a museum, which it wouldn't be unusual to see that, how would we react to somebody painting or even graffitiing over something which is considered an artifact, something which tells us about history? So I'm going to show you on the next page one of his works, which is kind of an installation, I guess, or a performance, which is called Destroying a Han Dynasty Urn. So again, he tells us that this urn that he is actually dropping in the photographs is historically really important, but he's quite unashamedly just destroying this piece of history. So it's a performance that was recorded in photographic form, and it's an act which he is documenting. It says that this gesture is not only powerful because someone thinks it's powerful and is invested in the object. The urn is valuable only because of those people who decide it's powerful. So again, he's bringing in that postmodern idea of, who decides what's important? What is art? What do we put in museums? Who gets to make that choice? So he's really challenging the whole conventions of what art is and who gets to make those decisions. Really a postmodern act and question. All right, I'm going to leave it there for today. My next presentation is going to focus on two of his works. One of these is the one you can see right now, called Remembrance, and another one's called Sunflower Seeds.